Okay, guys, we can start now. So yesterday we were discussing about chapter number 6, business intelligence. We talk about what is business intelligence. We discussed the definition, like it is mainly the analysis and visualization of the past data. So it can help the business managers or manager of any organization to answer many questions, such as how many customers we need to focus on. We need to keep an eye on the competitors. What if the customers switch the organization? It will affect, it has some impact. So business intelligence help the business managers to answer difficult questions, and which are very important for the business. Why organization need, we discuss this, and we discuss the threat, opportunities, continuous planning, and big data. So if I ask you what is big data, what would be the answer? Can any student answer? What is big data? A lot of information, yes. And when we say this, that this data is big, so one of the reason is a lot of information, a big data. Yes, and there are some other factors as well. It means you guys did not study the slides, or you were not attentive in the last class. We discussed this in detail, like this. So there are three things that must be included in big data, like volume, variety, and velocity. Volume means it is extraordinary amount of data. Variety means it's coming from different sources, from variety of sources, and different type of data. And velocity is that the processing of the data speed is very high. We are receiving data very rapidly and also processing the data rapidly within the organization. So it is a rate at which the organization process the data quickly in order to maximize the value. So then if these three things are associated with the data, the high volume, the high variety, high velocity, then we would say that it is a big data. Not all data is considered as a big data. If they have these categories, data has these associated variables, then we would say that it could be big data. So then we discussed in the past businesses versus new businesses in terms of technology, how they are changes. What is continuous planning? We discussed this: plan, monitor, analyze, manage. And today we are going to start discussing on business intelligence and advanced analytics. So nowadays, vendors offer a wide variety of tools for decision support that can be classified as business intelligence tools and advanced analytic tools. What are the business intelligence tools? It provides the decision support by enabling business user to understand what has happened in the past. Okay. For example, you have historical data of 1 year. So you can analyze on every month how your growth is increasing or decreasing. So this is just an analysis that you can do this. So it means this tool or this analysis is just giving you the explanation about what has happened in the past or currently what's happening. So, but there are some tools with enough intelligence and enough functionalities. They enable the business users to gain deeper understanding. So it means you can understand, you can have multiple type of analysis. So you want to know why things happen. From business intelligence tools, you come to know that things are not going, your profit is decreasing. But with deep understanding, now you want to know why the profit is decreasing. So you will drill down in different analysis in more detail. You want to see the analysis and you will try to pinpoint the what exactly missing in that. So this is a difference, business intelligence and advanced analytics. So you can do analysis and visualization using both these tools, but advanced analytics, you will do some deep analysis in that. And we have a complete area nowadays, and in our college maybe the new program will be started for the bachelor, like data science, in which they will learn the techniques how to do these things. Okay, given vast amount of data, business intelligence tools help users perform analysis and interpret data. So you guys have seen the dashboard kind of thing? Okay, we are coming to this point. So there are a few business intelligence applications, and you are familiar with some of them. The DSS, Decision Support System, we already discussed this, and in our college, in our university, we have this department. It's using the intelligence tools, comparative study with the past historical data. You can do the forecasting and prediction as well. So online analytical processing, like you are doing the online shopping and online transactions. So Amazon, eBay, all these people, these big giants are using this intelligence. Information visualization, yes, the dashboard, the graph, the charts. On one place, on one screen, you can see different analysis. So this is this actually the intelligent tools providing this capability. You know, guys, when you're talking with your friends and you are start seeing the ads on Facebook, on your social media, you're talking over the phone, but you suddenly start seeing the ads there. So some tools are keep tracking your browsing history, your cookies information, or your shopping during the shopping, the information that you give online or offline. So this kind of data is processed somewhere, and these intelligence tools usually taken these kind of data and try to interpret it, analyze, and come up with some predictions and forecasting. That's why they start receiving we all start receiving the new ads, new marketing, and sometimes we're surprised from where they get the information about our contacts. So these things are happening nowadays in the business field. So it's all depend on data, correct data, and then analysis and visualization. Okay, now let's talk about the visualization. The dashboard, the graph. An important aspect of BI application is information visualization. It refers to display of complex data relationship using a variety of graphical methods, enabling managers to quickly grasp the result of analysis. So if I open here, maybe I can show. Okay, and you can see here different examples of dashboards. Okay, like this. So you can see what kind of information in one screen. This is not one graph. There are multiple charts there. Right? The different analysis, the performance indicators, things are going up and down, how the performance is going. So, by the way, who is going to use this dashboard? Which type of employee normally it is beneficial for whom?
Maybe decision maker.
No, I mean, what information you can get as employee? This is about the performance, the journal, the way profit goes up, down, what's happening. So who is the beneficiary for this? Can you tell me? This dashboard is beneficial for whom? Analyst, yes, we can say. But this is, don't you think this is for the policy makers, the top management, the managers? Managers will use this and they will see things going up and down. Where is the problem? Right? Okay. So next, the digital dashboard that I just showed you here. It's a kind of a control panel kind of thing there where you can see the different variables, different functionalities, different analysis, different charts. Okay, so we're talking about visualization. So this is visual. You can see the information visually in the form of numbers, tables, statistics, graph, pie chart, different type of graph, department wise. Okay, in one screen you can have a lot of different things. So we are on slide number 17. We are on, okay. So what is digital dashboard? It's comprised of key performance indicators. You can see the indicators on the screen, the results. It's a upward trend, downward trend, increasing, decreasing. So you can analyze all your performance indicators associated with all your outcome and objectives. You can visualize there. So visual display of summary information. Yes, summary, the tables, the number, the statistics, aid in situational awareness and decision making. So this will help you in taking a decision making. You can see that the profit is going down. You can see the sales are going down. So you come to know this. So you have to do some action against this. So you will make a strategy, you will make a plan, and you will execute that plan, and you will monitor and control everything. So this digital dashboard is imposing, and it's pushing the managers to update or control the affected areas. And by visualizing this digital board, you can perceive that where is the problem. You can find out where is the exact problem, in which section, and then you can focus on that, and you can create your you come up with new strategy, new plan. Is that clear, guys? So second is visual analytics, interactive graphics, just like I show you. And sometimes you have a real data is coming. For example, the train data, the aeroplane, information. So managers need to see the interactive data, the real data. The train is delay, aeroplane is delay or not. So data must be updated there. If there is some problem there, so you can do the quick actions. For example, the weather report system on CNN or BBC, if you see. So they showed you the city-wise, the interactive data. It's keep coming, like in COVID information. If you go to the website and see the COVID information, so you will see the interactive graphics. It's keep uploading the real data, real-time data. After a few seconds, the websites refresh, and also it is interactive, that you can just click and you can get more information there. You want to see the analysis, comparative analysis, so you can do that by just clicking. So this is interactive graphics. Okay. So digital dashboards are commonly used to visually present key performance indicator, as we discussed, and other summary information used by manager executives to make decisions. We already discussed this, that the managers can take the advantage from the digital dashboard, and the benefit is you can analyze the performance indicators of all your objectives, the upward trend, downward trend, and you can make your policy. You can find out the problematic area. Typically support 3 usage models. So 3 models usually available in digital dashboard, like push reporting, exception reporting and alerts, and pull reporting. So let's first discuss the push reporting. So it provides the decision makers with a quick visual overview of key performance indicators, and other key operational statistics are trend. Just like I show you in the example, if you see the dashboard, the very first information that appears when you start your dashboard, so you can have an information, and that information is considered as a push reporting. You have a quick look on this. Quickly you can take a decision by looking at that. So the exact information after opening the dashboard that you're receiving, the first report will be considered as a push reporting. So you can take decision quickly. Now we will come back to the exception, but first I will discuss the pull reporting. So pull reporting, if the user want to analyze root causes of an exception or perform other analysis, or he or she can drill down to perform self-service and ad hoc queries. Okay, now you need something in detail. For example, in push reporting, you have the overall results, but now I want to see department-wise, CIS and CS. I want to see separately. So I will click on that, and I will go inside the information. More information is keep coming. It's keep coming. Okay, and I want to compare the 2 departments and comparative study. So there must be ability in dashboard. If just on one click, I can pull out the information that is required. So this is called pull reporting. So now you understand what is the difference between push and pull reporting. Pull is just pulling information, more details. You want some answers of some your questions. There are some questions in your mind. So you can find the answers from the dashboard by going inside, by exploring, by comparative. Okay, the drill down, more detailed. So that is pull reporting. And push reporting is the first-hand information that appears on a dashboard about performance indicators, some statistics. So that is push reporting. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, the third one is exception reporting and alerts. So alert the user of any items that require immediate attention. For example, there is a data on dashboard is showing about the product inventory, about how many products left in the store. So suddenly the data is that there is 0 product, and you don't know. So when you open the dashboard and suddenly the alert was there, and you receive a message like that there's no product in the storeroom. So this report usually is the exception report. Something exception occur and you receive a report or alert and you generate a report about that. So there can be many scenarios. Maybe you are running out of budget. Maybe there is no space in a specific area and you keep coming, your customers are coming and you cannot handle those customers. So there can be many scenarios in that. For example, in our college, we used to take the attendance on PeopleSoft, and the system generated that report. Nobody has take attendance in last week. So the report will be generated, alert will be generated, and the head of department will come to know that no attendance has been recorded in last week. So he will take action and he will send information based on this. So this kind of reporting, the exception reporting, something which is not normal, is appear in the environment. So this kind of alert can be issued in the dashboard. Is that clear, guys? Okay, so moving on. So digital dashboards, sometimes called executive dashboards, provide top-level managers with the needed information to support business processes such as cash and investment management, resource allocation, and contract negotiation. So who is the user of, as we discussed before, who is the user of digital dashboard? If I ask you again, who are the user? Who is going to get benefit from this digital dashboard? Guys, who are going to use this digital dashboard? The manager, or you can read on the slide, sometimes called executive dashboard. So what is executive? Who are the executive people in the university? Head of university, the president, the vice president, the deanships, the head of the deanships. So these are all the top level managers, and they need information to support the business processes such as cash, accounts, investment, the budget allocation, human resource, contract with other organizations, MOU signs. So this information actually required by the top management. Why? Because they have to take the decisions on many important business processes. For example, if they say the growth, the profit is not increasing, so they will investigate why the profit is not increasing. Where are the problems? So they will take the decision, come up with some strategy and plan. Okay. So this is an example of digital dashboard and information visualization. You can see the information about your business visually in the form of numbers, statistics, in the form of tables, the top 10 customers. Okay. So you have another is red and green, maybe the profit, revenue by division. Okay. And then you have revenue by trend, this year versus last year. The green and red line, you can see what was happening in the last and what would happening right now. So you can compare this. And the last big graph is about the gross margin trend, the overall, and it shows the different level of margins of, let's say, the profit. So now you can see the different information in one place. So the top manager, this is very useful for them to make a decision. So he come to know that the last year and this year we did the comparison and we are not performing this year. So what he would do? So he will focus on this area. Why we are not doing well as compared to the last year? Where was the problems? Then they will start investigated, and they will need more information. So this is first hand information, and this is a push reporting. Okay. Now I want to see the more details about the top 10 customers. So I will click here, and more information will come, and that would be the pull reporting. Okay. So this is your dashboard. It's very important nowadays. Almost every organization is using this because of the technology usage has passed. Okay, guys. So next is. So guys, what do you think? Do you need a break, or should I continue and finish?
Continue and finish.
Okay. So information visualization, digital board. So one recent trend influencing the design of dashboard. So what should be the design of dashboard? So this is one design. So you can see the dashboard in different views. Like you have a desktop view, you have a mobile view, you have an iPad view, you have different devices available. So this thing has also, influenced the design of dashboard, that what should it looks like. So clear design, yes, is mobile business intelligence. So it's a new terminology, mobile business intelligence. With advances in mobile communication technology, today's executives want to be in touch with their organizational performance anytime, anywhere. So yes, this is the era of smartphone. We have the smartphone, everybody have, and they can access a huge data with the modern gadgets, with the modern mobile phone. We have the mobile commerce now. We have the Apple Pay, STC Pay nowadays. And the managers, the executives, they really want everything in their mobile phone, so that they can keep an eye and monitor, control everything with the runtime. On every minute, they want to know the update. So the dashboard is also available in different design nowadays. So dashboard vendors are offering solutions for multiple devices and screen sizes, so that each user can get the most current information regardless of location and devices. So you can open it in laptop, in your big screens, TV screens, websites, on your mobile phone, iPads, even on watches nowadays you can see many things. So, and the same dashboard vendors are providing solutions, so they almost kept compatible with every device. As you can see, there are different views, the mobile business intelligence. So the dashboard can be available in a different view. Like nowadays, when you create a new website, so you take care about the design. It should be the same feel and look on mobile phone as well. And sometimes there are many websites, when you open on mobile phone, they did not open well. Their design disturbed. Did you experience this thing? On desktop, it is working very fine, but when you open on mobile phone, they are not usable. So it means their design is not compatible. But for the dashboard, many vendors who are providing these capabilities, they are offering the compatibility with all the devices. So you can open in all devices. Okay. So visual analytics, sometimes called visual data discovery, is the combination of various analysis techniques, interactive visualization, and to solve the complex problem, visual data discovery. Can you give any example for this? By merging human and machine strength, it can help decision makers to take important decisions. When we talk about visual analytics, so it means your analysis in the form of visual or interactive or maybe in the real-time manner. So you can solve many problems in that. So can you give me an example for this? Have you seen such type of visualization? Any student? Stock market watch. Yes. There's not only the graph. I mean, in the form of simulation or something that shows the real environment. You know, sometimes you from satellite picture, you can see the real pictures, the real analysis. But it is also a good analysis. Stock market, they have a different shares and runtime data is coming, and different analysis you can produce in that watch. Which share is the most selling one, and their analysis, comparative analysis with other organizations, the real time. It is a difficult analysis. I mean, so here you need the visual analytics. If I move another, now you can see, for example, making sense of tabular data about the strength of a hurricane, including information about location of clouds. So this is very difficult data. The hurricane, the hurricane or the sandstorm or the flood. If somebody asks you, okay, make a table for this sandstorm or flood or hurricane, that includes the information about location and the clouds. So I think this is kind of an impossible thing that it's very, very hard to come up with these, the location, the latitude, the longitude, the coordinates. You cannot calculate all that. So another way is using visual analytics, as you can see on the figure. So the image. So this image can show you, this is actually the visual analytics. This is interactive one and based on the real data. And this image will tell you how the hurricane is moving from one place to another place. So this really helped the decision makers to take any decisions. For example, the government wants the early warning system, and they want to evacuate the people living around this hurricane. So they can take a decision very quickly. And if you notice that on BBC or CNN weather report, they usually show these kind of visual analytics. Yes. So you're getting my point, guys? What I'm trying to say? Okay. Okay, given the vast amount of data, advanced analytic tools help users gain deeper understanding. Why things happen and build predictive method to support human and automated decision making. Yes, so this is an advanced thing. So this will provide you the deep understanding about the data. For example, they talk about the predictive method. What is predictive method? That you can do the predictions. What would happen in the future based on your historical data. So you will train your system in a way that system can read the query and can perform analysis on the past data and come up with some new analysis, and the system can predict what would happen next. For example, I want to know how many students would graduate in next 5 years. This is not easy to get. So you want to predict this. How many customer will buy this product? Sometimes from government, there is a statistics department, and they show that vision 2030, and by 2030, the tourism sector will receive 10 million tourists. So how they know this thing? After 10 years, they are magician or what? So this is actually based on historical data, on analytics. Based on data, the system predict these things statistically. Data mining is one of the application. For example, if customer, how many customer use black coffee in breakfast? So if the customer is using black coffee, it's more likely he would also use the brown bread. Now you're mining the data. It's a big data, millions of records. So you will find the pattern matching between them. Association rules. The people who bought the Apple iPhone is more likely to buy the Apple Watch. So this is the relationship between the data, two different products. So you have to do the data mining and text mining for that. Text mining, like what you are doing on Google. Just write, you want to search anything, you just write your name, and the Google will search all over the world, and it will show you thousands of records. This is mining. So finding the related information from millions of records is called text mining. Again, they will match your keyword in paragraphs, in documents, in most search documents. There is a search engine optimization techniques would be used there. And machine learning and intelligent system, the systems that works like a human. So nowadays, many algorithms of machine learning or artificial algorithm has been used in many applications, almost every application nowadays. The systems are, they are working on Internet of Things with intelligence nowadays. Okay, are you with me, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So next is a geographic information system. I think you guys are familiar with this. Am I right? Geographic, GIS. Any example for GIS system? Google Earth, very good. Another very famous application I think everybody is using nowadays. Google Maps. So they are based on geographic information, longitude, altitude. Another tool that our organization can use to enhance their decision making is geographic information system. A GIS is a system for creating, storing, analyzing, and managing geographically referenced data. You create, store, analyzing geographically referenced data. So usually it is connected with the satellite images and these kind of things, and the digital map. You know, every building, every city, if they have the digital map, so they can use this system easily. GIS extend other businesses analytic tools by adding special dimensions to data. The special dimension, the longitude, the altitude, the readings that we have. You know, the coordinates are very important in this. In war movies, if you notice that there is one soldier who's always with the telephone or walkie-talkie, and he's just informing the coordinates to the control room, and then control room refer to the gun area, and then they fire on that coordinates. Did you notice this thing? In war movies, they fire based on the coordinates that they received. So same here, the GIS this is geographic information. So you divide your land into some coordinates. Okay. So nowadays it's very important. For example, when you are accessing Google Maps to search for a restaurant in your town, you can view geographic data such as the map or the satellite image, as well as attribute data about restaurants, including name, address, opening hours, and customer reviews, and what are the locations around, what other restaurants are available there, is there any hospital around, is there any petrol pump around. So you can get all this information nowadays. I think everybody is using this, right? And for the businesses, it's very important. Almost every business nowadays, because of the COVID, the technology, every business is using technology. So especially when you need to pick and drop, or you need something, so all stores nowadays providing home delivery. All businesses are trying to reach the customer at home. So this is very important, geographic information. I received istamara at home of my card, my credit card, all online shopping, even the food, even the grocery from the stores, even the gas cylinder I received at home using the applications. So everybody is asking about what is your location, where is your location. So this geographic information has become very important nowadays for all type of business. Am I right? So with the increase in mobile devices, geospatial data is increasing, becoming part of many applications, and often serves as the foundation for many business models. Yes, smartphone. Everybody is using smartphone. And so reaching to the customer become easy. So if you are not providing the services to your customer at home, at doorstep, so you cannot compete in the market. So how many online applications we have? We have around thousands of applications available nowadays. So if one organization is one website is providing in the delivery at home and the other is not providing, so there is a difference between their business. For example, companies such as car hailing app, Uber, Cream, could not provide services without being able to match the location of the riders and drivers. So some business, they need this thing. They cannot even exist without, because their idea based on this, the geographic information. Are you with me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so we have already discussed the same thing. This is the last slide here. The geographic information system can be used as special decision support system. Business typically face many decisions with the special dimensions. Where are my customer located? This is very important information. If you come to know this, how many customers in the Raqqa, how many customers are located in other area, and you can make a policy based on this data. Maybe you can open a store in that area because you have so many customers there. Where is the best location to open a new store? Yes, you can conduct the analysis for this geographically. If you want to see the how many stores in your area, so you can find this on Google Earth or Google Maps easily nowadays. How far are my customer willing to drive? So if you are able to get this information from your data, that's why I told you that data is very important nowadays for every organization. Once you have the data, you can perform different analysis, and you can come up with such type of information which is very useful for your business. So GIS are providing organization with business intelligence to better compete in the digital world. So if you're not using this GIS as a businessman, so your business will be suffer. This is sure nowadays, especially with COVID. All over the world, they are working with online technology and online stuff. So if you are doing a business, you must adopt the new technological changes or the advanced technologies in your business. You must introduce, otherwise you cannot compete. Okay, so this is the end of the chapter content. So if you have any question, any confusion,